How to get a bigger chest. If you are doing chest exercises, but you don't feel that these exercises are making a noticeable difference, it may be because you are repeating the same exercises with the same weights every time. Your body is used to this routine, which leads to a halt in growth and development. But don't worry, today I will show you a very effective way to build chest muscles and get results again. This method is based on introducing exercises that target the same muscle, where you perform two or more sets of different exercises without resting in between. This method not only stimulates your muscles, but also increases the intensity of the exercise, which helps achieve faster and more effective results. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest exercises and tips. Let's get started. The chest muscles are considered one of the largest and most important muscles in the upper body and play a major role in arm and chest movements in general. The main chest muscles consist of the pectoralis major and pectoralis minor. Here is a detailed explanation of the muscle anatomy and the direction of the chest muscles. 1. Pectoralis major. The pectoralis major is the main muscle in the chest. It is a large and wide muscle that covers the entire front of the chest. Anatomy of the pectoralis major. The pectoralis major is divided into three main parts. Each part has a distinct fiber direction and therefore a different effect on arm movement. 1. The upper part, clavicle, starts from the clavicle, collarbone, and spreads across the upper surface of the muscle. 2. The middle part, cetone, starts from the rib cage and covers the middle part of the chest. 3. The lower part, lateral, starts from the lower ribs, from ribs 6 to 7 and the chest cylinder. The direction of the fibers of the pectoralis major, the upper part, clavicle, its fibers point downward and inward. The middle part, cetone, the fibers point horizontally. The lower part, lateral, the fibers point upward and inward. Function of the pectoralis major. The pectoralis major is involved in several major movements. Adduction, arm movements toward the midline of the body, such as the traditional push-ups exercise. Internal rotation of the arm. Lifting and descending, assisting the arm in movements such as pushing or lifting weights. Flexibility, providing dynamic movement to the shoulders when moving the arm forward. 2. Pectoralis minor. The pectoralis minor is a smaller muscle located beneath the pectoralis major and is usually only seen when the pectoralis major is lifted. Anatomy of the pectoralis minor. Origin. The pectoralis minor begins at ribs 3 to 5. Structure. The muscle fibers originate at ribs 3 to 5 and end in the translation process, coracoid process, in the shoulder. Function of the pectoralis minor. Stabilization. Stabilizes the shoulder bones in place, helping to pull the shoulder down and forward. Breathing. Contributes to deep breathing by raising the rib cage when needed. Muscle anatomy of fibers in the pectoralis major. Here is a breakdown of the fiber direction in the pectoralis major. 1. Upper part, clavicle. Fibers point downward and inward, mainly contributes to upper arm movements such as pushing forward in the incline bench press. 2nd, middle part, cetone. Fibers point horizontally. Mainly works in forward arm movements such as the flat bench press. 3. Lower part, lateral. Fibers point upward and inward. Contributes to pushing the arm downward and forward, such as the decline bench press. Exercises targeting different chest muscles according to muscle directions. Based on the different directions of muscle fibers in the pectoralis major, there are a group of exercises that target different parts of the muscle. Upper Clark, incline bench press. This exercise focuses primarily on the upper chest. Incline chest, flies. This exercise allows the muscles to stretch in the upper direction. Middle, sight on, flat bench press. This exercise is one of the most effective exercises for targeting the middle part of the pectoralis major. Flat chest flies, a great exercise for targeting the pectoralis major in the middle. Lower, lateral, decline. Bench press. This exercise mainly targets the lower part of the pectoralis major. Decline chest flies. Targets the lower part of the chest and increases the expansion of the muscle. Development and muscle growth of the chest muscles. In order to effectively stimulate the growth of the chest muscles, you must balance strength training with exercises that stimulate muscle expansion and contraction. The growth process requires time and constant repetition of performing exercises in different directions. Strength isn't just in the muscles. When you think of bodybuilding, you may picture traditional images of huge bodies and bulging muscles, but the truth is that true strength lies in your mind. Bodybuilding isn't just about the weights, it's about the mental strength you gain as you push your limits. When you feel tired and think about giving up, remember that every extra minute of training is a step closer to success. Enduring those moments is what builds the person you become, the person who can confidently face any challenge in life. Muscles develop with time and commitment, but your mental strength develops with every challenge you overcome. Make pain your motivation and hardship your stepping stones to success. Sacrifices lead to rewards. Every path has obstacles, and bodybuilding is no exception. There may be days when you feel exhausted and you may doubt your ability to continue. But every moment you overcome a difficulty, you put another stone in the building of your strong character. The road won't be easy, but it will be worth every second. The rewards you will receive are not only in the form of a stronger body, but in the inner sense of accomplishment and in the increase in your self-confidence with each progress you make. Sacrificing the food you love, staying up late to exercise despite fatigue, or not giving in to the temptation of comfort are steps towards the best version of you. You are building yourself, and nothing great comes easy. If you've already started, keep going. If you haven't started yet, let these words be the motivation you need to get going. The future starts now, and every day is an opportunity to be stronger and better.